What up, you guys? It's your boy Lee. I'm going to be explaining a story about my awesome experience with the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department. And when I say awesome, I'm being totally sarcastic. So, just to backtrack a little bit, I was pursuing a career in law enforcement, and since the age of 21, I'm now 26. But that all came to an end the early morning of July 1st, 2016, when LA County Sheriff slapped me with a DUI. Was gonna let you know exactly what happened and how I felt I was done dirty. This video is not to earn sympathy points or anything like that. It's just a video just to make you aware of what can happen when you encounter anything with law enforcement and how they act. Now, to start the story, it's July 30th. Out with some friends, having a good time, some drinks, karaoke, it's a good time. It's time to go home. Go home, pull up in front of the house. I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I don't want to go to sleep like this, so I'm gonna go to McDonald's real quick, get some food. Like, boom, driving to McDonald's, I get my food, and all of a sudden, I'm heading back home, and I'm home. I'm gonna go down Rosecrans, left on Woodruff, right on Candlewood, left on back onto my street, and then I'm parallel parking in front of the house and in front of my parents' truck, and all of a sudden while I'm backing up, all I hear is boom. The boom was a Ford Explorer rear-ended me. That was LA County Sheriff vehicle, and yeah, so he immediately that's when he turns on his lights, and he hops out the car and was like, "Oh man, you hit me! What man? What you hit me?" And I was like, "Bro, you rear-ended me." And he was like, "Oh man, where are you going? Why were you?" And I was like, "Dude, this is my house. I'm backing in front of my house so I'm home." And he was like, "Oh man, whoa, you've been drinking, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been drinking. I was drinking." And he was like, "Oh man, I gotta put you in cuffs, man. You hit me." I was like, "No, you hit me." And during all this, you hear sirens coming from every direction. This is like around 2 in the morning, and he's putting me in handcuffs, and he was all, "Oh man, you were running from me." And I was like, "What?" No, he was like, "Yeah, I've been chasing you since from Rosecrans and Woodruff all the way to your house. From my house, that's about a quarter mile." And I was like, "No, you weren't. I didn't hear no lights or sirens. There was nothing indicating that you're chasing me until you turned on your lights when you hit me. You're like, 'Oh, I don't know. I got to get a supervisor involved.'" And by this time, there's already about seven cop cars, supervisor, and the Suburbans pulling up, and they had me in the back of the car, and they're questioning me. And one of the officers was like, when she was questioning me, she asked, "When did you see the lights and sirens?" And I was like, "When I was backing in and when he hit me." And then she was like, "Okay, so you didn't see any lights and sirens before then?" And I was like, "No, I didn't." And I kid you not, she was like writing, and then she went like that. And so then the sergeant comes in, and he asked me the same questions the female officer asked me. He's blah 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 blah. You drinking? All right. When did you see lights and sirens? And it was like, I asked him told him the same thing. Once the cop hit me, he flared his horn and turned on the lights. And he was like, "Okay, so you didn't see lights and sirens before that?" And I was like, "No. If I would have saw lights and sirens, I would have stopped." And he does the same thing. So they were like, "All right, we're gonna give you a field sobriety test. Go out." They take me out the handcuffs in front of my neighbor's house. Walk out 9 steps, heel toe, turn around, count 9 again. Like, all right, head back, eyes closed, touch your nose, go back, follow the light, or follow, keep your head straight, follow my finger, all that. I passed all that. And it was once I passed all that, they looked and they were like, there was an accident, so we got to take you in. I'm like, all right, I understood that, and it was bullshit. When it was like, all right, it is what it is. Take me down to the station. I give my blood, the whole thing, and yeah, that whole thing. The cop was being a punk the whole drive too. Oh man, I would have let you go, man, but you hit me. I'm like, bro, you hit me. I was backing in front of my driver. Oh, I don't know. We gotta go through the whole process. And he was, every time I mentioned he hit me, uh, it was, oh, he just completely avoided it. And so yeah, so yeah, went to the hospital, yeah, gave my blood, came back, .08, boom, right there, DUI in California. Or I think anywhere in the United States. But so yeah, that night, spent the night in jail, Lakewood Station. From I was there from about 3:30 in the morning, and they did not release me until 1 o'clock, I think, in the afternoon, 1 or 2 o'clock. This was a I was freaking out. This is about to be a life-changing experience. Never been in trouble with the law before. I was about to be slapped with this. I immediately got a lawyer, and because I felt that this was wrong, and explained the situation to the lawyer. He told me, hey, we have a good shot at fighting this. And I'm glad that I got a lawyer, because they were going to try to slap me with reckless driving, a reckless evading police, which is punishable up to a year. The reckless is punishable up to a year, and then the DUI, resulting in an accident, or driving with blood alcohol content above .08. And so lawyers were able to drop the reckless driving, reckless evading police, because from the dash cam you saw that wasn't the case. And the probable cause was me not using my blinker. So everybody, I didn't use my blinker to turn onto my street, from the side streets. That's what they got me on, the probable cause. And so use your blinker. And so, but yeah, this is a crazy experience. Like, overall together, with factoring Ubers and stuff in like that, I think I'm like at like 13,000 on what I paid in total, like with the lawyer, my court fees, my first offenders courses, and I have to have the little thing in my car, the ignition lock, and then yeah, and then that month my engine blew, so it was another $4,000. So that month of July was brutal for me, life changing, woke me up. And yeah, I just want to making this video just so that you're aware, about how police officers, they're there to protect themselves. Not one officer looked at that situation and was like, hey yo, Deputy Holyfield, you're wrong, you rented him. No, they all backed him. They all protected the department, not the people, the person, which is me. And so which, it is what it is. And so, and from that point, once I realized that, I'm pretty much just like, yeah, law enforcement is not the career for me, because there's no way I can let that happen to somebody, see my partner mess up, and somebody has to suffer a huge consequence for that. I kind of just want to end on this note. This whole ordeal, it put me through a crazy loop. Like, with psychologically, I went through some crazy depression, and I'm standing here today. So just want to let you know that this situation is only temporary. If you're going through your DUI, if you're going through anything, Your situation that you're currently going through, it's only temporary. You will overcome everything. And I'm here now, a year, a couple months later. I'm just have 5 months of my, not five, 4.5 months of the interlock in my car, and then the remainder of the 3 years of my probation, which should be over in 2020. So, like honestly, I'm at the tail end of everything. My fees are almost all paid, and yeah, if you need somebody to talk to, I know firsthand what you're going through, and yeah, if you're going through some psychological issues, just hit me up. I'm open to talk. If you want to know what to expect in during your court cases or during the court trial, what AA is like, what the first offender courses are, what they're about and what to expect. Hit me up. I'll be able to answer some questions. If you want to, I know a couple lawyers can point you down those directions as well. And so, yeah, but just be careful out there. Use your blinker. At the end of the day, I had alcohol in me, and I still felt I was done dirty, but it is what it is, and I'm still here breathing today. So, that's all we can ask. Just take everything day by day. Love y'all. Peace.